Welcome back to part 4 of the anode filter series. And I just wanted to show you something here. I've got this piece of copper that's down in the solution, and if you look at it, oh boy, alright, I can't seem to grab it with this pair of tongs. Let's see. God, man, what a mess, what a mess. Alright, I've got it with the fingers. What we'll do is just put this into a beaker. Get it out of here. That's our piece of copper. It's full of, it's passivated. In other words, the silver has formed a crust around the copper, so the rest of the solution, there's still silver in here. You can't get to the copper because the copper is passivated. So we can get in here and kind of break some of this apart. This is silver. It's been cemented onto this copper. I'm hoping to find a little piece of copper underneath here. Maybe not. Maybe it's all cemented out in layers. There it is. There's the copper. See that copper in there? I've already popped holes in my gloves. Got a bunch of silver nitrate stains all over my hands. There we go. That's our piece of copper right there. Let's see if I can stick this back in the solution, see what happens here. Metal still, yeah, there's still a whole bunch of silver in that solution. So I'm going to put the piece of copper back in here and put this stuff back in there. This is going to be good silver. Got another piece of copper. I'm going to lower this down into our silver solution. You'll be able to see that there's still silver coming out of solution on the copper. See how that silver's forming on that piece of copper? So I'm going to stick this down in here now. I'm going to add some water up here to the try to dilute the solution a little bit. Here's our silver in our large beaker, and gee, look at all that, man. You know, you either pay me now or pay me later. This is all the silver that I've cemented out of those solutions that was in those granules of silver that I dissolved. So I guess you can either do the work up front or you do it later on. Here's our piece of copper. I'm still cementing the silver out of this solution. Somebody made a remark that we may have a crack in beaker number 1 right here. And what that is that's a scratch mark from handling metal in the beaker. This is our 10-liter beaker that's full of silver nitrate solution from the dissolved granules out of beakers 1 and 4. And I think I put that in there last Tuesday. And it's been sitting in that beaker with copper since then. Today is Friday. I think we've gotten to a point where we've got most of the most of the silver cemented out here. I've still got a piece of copper in here, so I can pull that up. There it is. Still got a piece of copper. And I'm gonna leave that in there. It's not evolving any more fumes. Here's our solutions in 1 and 4. We're gonna pull these up now and get these prepared. So now we'll go ahead and get set up and siphon these solutions, both of these, down into our filter. I've got one of these large 24 centimeter filters. What I do is I take a 11 centimeter funnel, sit it on here, and then I go around the edges like this. Now what I'll do is I'll take this tube, siphon these solutions down out of these beakers, down into our filter flask down here. Got most of these solutions out of these beakers now and down into our flask through the funnel to the filter. Take this up out of the way and move it out of the way right now. Got an anode bar down into beaker number 4. Let's get this out of here. Save it. There's no need to have to dissolve this thing. This is one of my anode bars that I use to protect my anode electrode bar, the silver cell. I've got beaker number 3 here that has our rinse water, and I'm going to add, and plus it's got some solids down in there in the bottom. See that? Some solids down there. We're going to add all of this to beaker number 4. Get the solids from down here. Get one of our beakers back in circulation. Beaker number 3 is done. Let's move number 4 back out of the way. Well, first, let's put some nitric in here. What we're going to do is try to dissolve the rest of the solids out of here that we can with some nitric acid. And just slowly, to avoid having a boil over. Let's put the lid on this. Get this back out of the way. In beaker number 2, we've got some nitric acid. Put this up without making a mess here. This is our filters that have been soaking in nitric acid. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and add this right on into beaker number 1 now, so we can continue to dissolve out the solids from beaker number 1. Let's go ahead and give this thing a quick stir. There's no heat on this. Just Still got plenty of solid silver down in the bottom that needs to be dissolved out. While I'm waiting for these solutions to react, I think what we'll do here is set up some beakers and pull some palladium out of our solution. This dimethylglycine does not dissolve well in water, but it dissolves a little better in hot water, so I'm going to take and heat this up. Got it heated up and got a little bit more to go in solution. And someone recommended using some alcohol, so that's what we're going to try here. See if that helps us put any of this DMG in solution. Just a little bit. Here's our silver solution. What we're going to do now is go ahead and fill up both of these beakers with this silver solution. Here we go. We're going to add the DMG to our silver solutions. Let's give these a stir. Here we go. We're gonna put a filter in our funnel up here, and then we'll take our solutions back here and filter the precipitate out of our silver solutions. Let's get in here and get another Stennis test. I've already tested this to make sure there's nothing in solution here. I'm going to try it again just to demonstrate that we've got no precious metals in that solution. In this flask over here, got about 4 liters of silver in solution that we precipitated out the palladium from. So we're going to set this out of the way. Here's our third extraction of palladium, and what we'll do is pull this down and add it to our collection of filters that have palladium in them. And that's what that looks like. Looks pretty good. Add this right into our beaker. That's our third extraction of palladium right there. I've got all the fumes to clear up out of this beaker. Let's get down here and just kind of fish around on the bottom and see what we got. I can feel some solids down there still. So we've got some ways to go on this beaker. Pull this one down. Take our other one that's got all the nitric used up in it. Put it over here. We're going to put our other beaker up here now to let it cook on the heat to dissolve out the rest of the solids down in the bottom of beaker number 4. And I'm going to call it right here. This will conclude part 4 of the anode filters recovery and refining series. This is our palladium so far. This is looking good. And we'll call this part 4. This will conclude the video. Thank you for watching.